to a little thing I call Hot Takes. We have two versions of it. This is the anime edition. For what I love, what I like, or that I think is okay, and what I hate or dislike. We'll start with the easiest one. What I hate and dislike. Uh, I have watched a good amount of anime, but I will say I do not remember half of them. So when I was putting this up together, I had to go deep in my brain to remember what I've even watched. And to my knowledge, there is no anime that I have seen that I absolutely despise. What I like or what I think is okay, Cells at Work, Dragon Ball I think is okay. I like it, but I don't love it. There's a difference. There's a difference. Like I'm not a die-hard Dragon Ball fan. One Piece, I liked what little I saw, because I know it's very, very long. And I watched like the first 10, maybe 15 episodes. I said 10, but it could be like 15 a couple years back. Konosuba, I watched very little, but I did enjoy it because I like that stupid isekai kind of stuff. Kill a Kill, I thought was pretty cool. Soul Eater, I would be in my love because I really do love Soul Eater. I think it was amazing, but I never finished it, so I just kind of put it in my okay like because it could change. I think I only finished the first season and watched maybe the first quarter of the second season. Um, Now we go on to the loves. What I love absolutely. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, I'm into gory anime. I'll say it right here and there. Uh, and I just like the idea of JoJo. I guess the stands and even before that, the Hamon and whatnot. If you guys even understand what I'm saying about it. Sailor Moon. I personally am a fan of Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon. Man, as a kid, I wished I could have been Sailor Moon. Even though, Sailor Moon is a woman. I could have been a very womanly man being Sailor Moon. I don't know. I don't even know if that makes sense. No Game, No Life. I thought that show was funny as hell. So that was in my love category. I absolutely loved it. I want more, but sadly, I don't think they're ever going to make more. And Neon Genesis Evangelion. I watched, okay, because I know there's a lot of this, of Evangelion. I will say the original Evangelion. I do not, I watched two movies apart from the regular Evangelion. And I could be wrong. Maybe there is more. But I only saw what there was on Netflix. Uh, and I watched it pretty recently, I'll admit. Um, yeah, no, it was, I will say that the movies I did not really understand. One of them made more sense. The other was just a recap of everything I watched. And I was like, that's stupid. And I wasted my time for it. um, Now we move on to anime I haven't watched, but I've considered watching. Yu Yu Hakusho. I've heard so much of this that I was like, let me watch it eventually. Same thing with a lot of these, like Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy X Family. Uh, Inuyasha is an oldie, Beastars. I just like the opening, so I figured, oh, it may not be that bad. I don't know how bad it is. I would like to know. It's on Netflix, so I might watch it eventually. Like I think most of these animes, I think most of these animes, like just the first, maybe the second season, are on Netflix. And then many others that I can't remember. Lamau. Hot takes the video games edition. I absolutely dislike SNK heroines, and that is not a series. Well, SNK is a series. The specific game is not a actual like series. It's one of the games. I have it for the Switch. I'm going to be completely real. I have it on my Switch. Uh, I absolutely despise it, and it's not because it's a bad game. There's just not a whole lot to enjoy. There's like, let me think. There's like four DLC characters. Okay, that's fine. I bought one of them when I first got that. I think 2 years ago. There's not a whole lot of moves to really use. Uh, the story for every single character is the same. It's just not fun. It wasn't fun for me. Um, then we got the okays and likes. I've been playing Touhou. Toho? I don't know how to pronounce it. Correct me if you guys know. Anybody that's watching, anyways. Um, what else can I say about it? Oh, granted, I only played one game, and I found out there's like 26 different ones. I played a remaster of number three, I want to say. Friday Night Funkin'. And I know that sounds really cringe to a lot of people, but I genuinely just think people are creative with their mods. Uh, so I just kind of like it. I just kind of like the songs, not really the people. You know, you kind of gotta learn to kind of separate the people and the yeah, you gotta separate the people from the game. You know, kind of stuff. Which we'll get to that where I sound like a hypocrite for that one. We have a Doki Doki Literature Cup. I enjoyed that game when I played it. Yuri is best girl. Don't at me because your opinion, as I said before, your opinion is just simply incorrect. Mine is the only correct answer. Yada yada yada. Monopoly. I enjoy Monopoly. I think it's fun. I love watching anybody that I play with just get mad and not understand how Monopoly works, which you'd be surprised. And Skullgirls. Here's where I get into being a hypocrite, as I just said about Friday Night Funkin'. uh, Skullgirls, is an amazing game. I absolutely love the game. The music is phenomenal. I'm a fan of jazz. Um, I do despise one part because originally Skullgirls was a love. I loved Skullgirls. Now it went down to a like. I like it. It's not horrible. The gameplay is really smooth and everything. The only one of the main things that I hate about it is the people who are in charge of it now. Yeah, some stuff, they changed. They took out some stuff. That's fine. I'll admit when I first saw that they were changing stuff and taking stuff out, I was like, oh, what are they taking out? Because why would you take it out? Some of it was really simple stuff. That's fine. I don't really care. Um, One thing that I absolutely despised was that they took out the what was it? A, it's not a. I'm gonna say picture book, but it wasn't a picture book. It was a digital book full of like drawings that fans made that they originally had. That you could buy. I didn't buy it when I got Skullgirls on my Switch. Gonna say that again. I got it on my Switch because I recently got a computer, so I don't really have a whole lot, and I'm very broke. I don't have a whole lot of money to really do stuff. Otherwise, I'd be doing stuff left and right, Um, but Skullgirls, amazing game. Just kind of hate the people, and if you don't know about that drama, make sure you like literally just look it up. Like people talked about it all the time. They're the new people that and I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it because if this gets taken down for whatever reason because I'm talking shit, uh, I don't want that. Now we go to my loves. What I absolutely love. My favorite games that I will play. Pokemon, absolutely. As I said, Pokemon was something I even liked in general. I like it so much that it's just in my general likes, even outside of video games. I love Yokai Watch, which is very similar to Pokemon, but it's not Pokemon, guys. Um, I'm absolutely disappointed that we kicked Yokai Watch out too soon in America. We could have had Yokai Watch 4. I'm currently learning Japanese just to play Yokai Watch. That's one of the main reasons why I am wanting to learn Japanese. I want to play Yokai Watch 4. I loved the original one when it came out, I think 2015. God, that came out 9 years ago. God, I'm old. Okay. Yokai Watch 2, phenomenal. I think that was everybody's favorite in America from what I gathered when I was playing Yokai Watch Free. People were like, "Yeah, this game kind of sucks," and I was like, "Why? Yokai Watch Free is pretty cool. We get to go to America. We get to go to our own country, guys, where everybody talks like a Southerner." Not joking. For those who have never seen Yokai Watch Free, they go to America instead of in Japan. They have one main character in Japan, the main character in America, and everybody talks like a summoner. Uh, which is it's kind of funny to me considering I am a summoner. But anyways, Sonic Colors. I literally love this game only due to nostalgia. Otherwise, I don't think I would. I think it would be my like because I liked it, but I think I put it in love just because of how nostalgic it was for me. It was my first Sonic game, and the music was amazing. So I tend to hear. I'm not a big Sonic fan. I will say that right out. I'm not a big Sonic fan. I like Sonic. Sonic's cool and everything. I don't hate him, but he like Sonic in general. I think would be in my like. He's pretty cool. I've only played very few Sonic games to be fair. I've played Sonic Colors, uh, Black Knight, Sonic and the Black Knight. I think it is. Yeah, because that was where he goes. He gets transferred to medieval times. God, I love telling this story every time. So I'm gonna say it now. Uh, one time, with this is obviously not Ryujin, more like the me talking. Um, I just I have I have a little brother, and a little cousin, and they used to live with me. Um, and basically what happened was that they were struggling to beat Percival, which was Blaze in the knight in shining armor or whatever. And I heard them struggling while I was in my room, just I think playing Pokemon, knowing me. And I go up to them, I ask them what's wrong and everything. They're like, "Oh my god, this boss battle is too hard." And I said, "Okay, let me try." I had no idea how to play the game. I literally swung once, I beat her, and they treated me like I was like a king for like a week, and it was the funniest thing. And I still laugh about it every now and then when I tell them, when I mention it to them. They're just like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." Super Smash Bros. I have been playing Smash Bros since Brawl came out. I have played the first and second games, Melee and the original Smash Bros. But Brawl was the one I started with. Fire Emblem, I will completely admit, I am one of those people who literally got into Fire Emblem because of Smash Bros. It was Ultimate. Yeah, Ultimate. When I was introduced to Chrom, and Lucina was in Smash 4, and I did play Smash 4 on my 3DS. But, like, I didn't really care as much, I guess. I think it was, like, Chrom, seeing Chrom and Lucina, Robin, Ike, Roy, Marth. So many of them. This was way before Byleth, by the way. This was, like, when Ultimate basically came out. And I bought Awakening because I saw Chrom and Lucina on it, on the box. So I was like, okay, let me buy that one. I played it, I absolutely loved it. And then I bought Fates with Corrin, and then I bought Three Houses when that came out before it was added to Smash's DLC character for Byleth. And then I bought older games. Right now, I'm still playing through Binding Blade with Roy. I'm on Chapter 8. But anyways, Mario Kart. Absolutely love Mario Kart. There could have been a million more games that I could have put on this list, but I wanted to keep it kind of somewhat short. Uh, and there was one that was kind of in between my okay and like and my hate and dislike, and it's Mario Party. And it's absolutely because I just try to have fun, and then I play with people who know like inside and out for this game, and it's just insane. Moving on, games I haven't played but I've considered playing because I want to play them, but I'm poor, so I can't afford them yet. But I will get them. Uh, with the exception of Apex Legends, that is a free game. I am aware. And Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a Yu-Gi-Oh! COD game on Steam that's free as well. Monster Hunter. My brother and my cousin do play Monster Hunter, and I've seen a little bit of their gameplay. Kind of interested. I never told it to their faces until I think a couple days ago when I was telling them, "Hey, I want to play Monster Hunter." Uh, any Chilia's art. I absolutely love Chilia's art. Their horror games are phenomenal. I've only seen, I think, two of their games, and I've seen like thumbnails and whatnot of other games. Uh, I tend not to watch them as much as people play them because I genuinely want to be scared. You know. Um, like Parasocial, I've seen very little of. What's one that I have seen? Oh my god, I've seen it like completely. Oh, Night Security. Night Security is phenomenal. I love watching it every now and then, just so I can see people scream. I absolutely love it when people start screaming. What else? We got Ace Attorney. I just like Ace Attorney. I like Phoenix Wright. He's cool. You know, he seems like a dude I'd get a drink with, kind of thing. Team Fortress 2, which I know is also free on Steam, but I've never played it, so I've considered playing it. uh, Yu-Gi-Oh, like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh. I play Pokemon, and I figured because I think a couple months ago finally learned. As an adult, I finally learned because as a kid I did not know how the card game worked, but I finally learned as an adult how the card game worked. So I'm willing to play Yu-Gi-Oh, even though it's probably harder to understand. Um, and I have a friend that is willing to teach me, but we never really got into it yet. So we'll get to it eventually. Pizza Tower. I have like no idea what really Pizza Tower is. I've heard so many good things. I have a couple friends who played it, and they were like, "Oh my god, it's fantastic," and they were upset that they lost. I think the Game Awards. I think last year. I don't remember. And they lost to a game that not a lot of people have heard about. I don't remember. I don't watch the Game Awards. I'll be real. Metal Gear. Metal Gear is really cool. Solid Snake. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think I really got into more Metal Gear stuff because of, freaking Smash Bros. And whatnot. Brawl, that's how I was introduced to Solid Snake. Colonel. There's my solid. There's my Colonel. You know. Yeah, Brawl kind of got me into some other games that I kind of play now. Smash Bros. In general, honestly, not just Brawl, but yeah. I'm just now realizing my voice probably sounds really dead. I will say I was screaming a couple hours ago, before stream, so that I could be calm. I was really nervous, and I figured, you know what? Let me play some Smash Bros. And just scream at the screen, making stupid jokes. Uh, but Metal Gear, yeah. What else is there to say about Metal Gear? I love it. I love the style of Metal Gear. I've never really played stealth games. I will say that now. I've never played a stealth game. Um, but I would love to play Metal Gear because I know it's like one of the best Metal Gear games. Or that made no sense. Okay. Uh, moving on. Let's just move on. Pretend that didn't happen. Apex Legends. I know some people love it. Some people hate it. I've never played it. I've seen very little gameplay of it. I don't know how the controls work or anything. I want to play it only with friends, only with people that I will talk and play with. Hollow Knight. My little brother played it, and he recommended it to me. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. We'll play Hollow Knight eventually. Uh, Devil May Cry. My little cousin plays this game. I think he does. I think he plays the fifth game. I don't remember. I know he plays God of War. I don't remember if he plays anything else. But Devil May Cry. I've always I kind of like Dante and Virgil. They're pretty cool. Don't Scream is a specific horror game where if you scream, you restart the entire game. Some people don't like that. Some people do. I do not care. I will beat the game without screaming. I want to scream though. And many other games that I can't mention because there's so much space that I could have done. As I'm looking at my PowerPoint, I probably could have written more, but I didn't. So we're just gonna move